and welcome back to Sports the NEMO Way, the Detroit Pistons episode, where we will be discussing the Detroit Pistons all-time starting five. And as far as house cleaning goes, I do have to let you all know that we are down a member today. Wade is sick. He had to cancel. We decided to go ahead and record today. So there's just four of us here. No guests, just four of us without Wade. So get better, Wade. See you next week, hopefully. And let's get started on the Detroit Pistons. Drew, who's your Pistons point guard?
Isaiah Thomas.
That would be mine as well.
Mine as well.
Yeah.
So we have a unanimous point guard in Isaiah Thomas.
Is it Wade's?
Yes, Wade's is. I have a Wade's list. Sorry, everybody. It is also Wade's.
All right. So Isaiah averaged 19, 3 and 9 with the Pistons over his career. 12-time All-Star, assist champ, 2 rings, 5-time All-NBA. He was All-Rookie, and he has one of the Finals MVP those 2 years. So.
That's right. 1 Finals MVP.
We know, right? But yeah, I mean, he's one of the first Pistons you think of. I mean, when you think of the Bad Boys Pistons, there sits Isaiah. I mean,
I don't think it'd be a ridiculous thing to say that he's viewed as the greatest Piston ever.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when you think of them, you think of Isaiah, and then you think of the big guy standing in the paint. Because, you just see his little smile and smirk thinking of all those rules, and you think of him not shaking Michael's hand and trying to get out of it. And him, that's what you think of when you think of Isaiah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, so does anybody else have anything to add about Isaiah?
Just a big pot stir.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go along with Isaiah, and we've.
And I almost can't stand to watch him on NBA TV.
He can be annoying at times.
He does that talk. I know you can't see him, but he does like that thing with his finger, his hand. And he does that smile. He's like, you'll know what I'm talking about if you've ever watched him, his interviews or stuff or anything. It's just, I don't know.
Alrighty, well, I guess we can move on from point guard. That was a pretty anticlimactic position. I think this position potentially could be, but I don't know. We'll see. Uncle Doug, who's your shooting guard?
This was really tough for me because I like both these guys. But the one I finally settled on was Dave Bing.
Oh, well, you're going to have... I don't have Dave Bing.
Yeah, he's well known among Pistons if you go back a little ways. Bing averaged 22.6 points a game, 4.2 rebounds, and 6.4 assists. The other guy I was thinking about was Joe Dumars, but Bing beats him in every category.
Yeah. Does anybody else have Dave Bing?
No.
Showing my age.
No, I looked at Dave Bing, but he didn't even make my top 2 shooting guard.
Oh, man.
My shooting guards came down to the other guy you mentioned, and somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anything else to add on Dave Bing before we have anybody else?
No.
I mean, he has a 20-point per game score, which is a nice thing. I don't know a ton about it. I mean, I know who he is. I've heard of him. He does come up in like basketball trivia from time to time. I go to a site and play basketball trivia sometimes. He does come up on there some. And he put up some pretty nice seasons. He has a 27 per game season. I just don't know a bunch about him. He's a 60s and 70s guy. So, yeah. All right. Well, Ray, who's your shooting guard?
Well, I had to go with Joe D.
Yeah.
Joe Dumars.
He's mine as well.
He's mine.
And he's Wade's.
I figured.
But I gave Rip Hamilton a lot of consideration.
Yeah. I thought about Rip.
So what you got, Ray?
I mean, he's got that Finals MVP as well.
I remember you talking about this before, right?
I know. I mean, he he earned that. I know we debated about who was the best player on that team, but I don't think we won't go down that road, I guess. But I don't have any stats in front of me. I kind of slacked off.
I got you.
Okay.
His Detroit stats are 16 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal.
Very consistent player. Very good defense.
Yeah.
Good shooter. He was what we talked about before, the nice guy on the team.
Yes, he was.
The level-headed one.
But he was also a bulldog defensively.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a I don't want to misconceive people because we do say that. We've said that multiple times. He was like the nice guy. I don't know if the nice guy is the right word. Maybe the likable guy is maybe a better way.
Likable out of the one.
Because I don't think any of those guys were necessarily nice on the floor. On the floor is what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, I do like Joe DeMars. And unlike Isaiah Thomas, he's actually had a successful career in the front office. So, yeah. I do like Joe Dumars. And, by the way, that is 2 very short shooting guards, by the way.
Yeah, I would say they're not very tall guys. 6'1", what, 6'3"?
6'3" and 6'3" is what they're listed as on here.
Oh, my.
Oh, sniffing in the mic here.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we have 2 shooting guards, but that's all of us. So we're good there. So to move on to small forward, I guess we're around to me. My small forward, and I didn't really consider anybody else, but is Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine.
That would be mine as well.
So, and that was Wade's as well.
Wow, this is going to be one of them easy episodes.
All right. Well, we have a unanimous small forward and Grant Hill.
Before you say the stats, I want to say something.
No.
Here you go, Ray. We get to finally talk about your boy without the injury.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true. In his Detroit career, his numbers are 21 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal on 47% shooting. Yes, you did hear that right. 21, 8, and 6. He was a beast in Detroit before his injuries.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He also is in the Hall of Fame. He's a 7-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA. He's an All-Rookie team. He was Rookie of the Year. And just, let's be honest, this is an all-around likable guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grant Hill's a good dude, even though he played for Duke.
I was about to say, I can still like him even though he played for Duke. Freaking Duke.
Mm-hmm.
We're not big Duke fans. I don't know. Well, Ray, are you a Duke?
Dude, no, I'm Hoosier fan, man. Right there.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how you viewed Duke. Like, if they were okay. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not a hater, but I mean.
So with March Madness starting, whenever Duke and Kansas lose, it's a win.
That's true. It's true. I even take the Illini.
Yeah. We don't really worry about them too much. They don't.
That's true. That's true.
Duke and Kansas find a way, though.
They do. They do. Duke's one of those weird teams, though. If they don't make a run to the championship, they usually lose early.
That's what I'm saying. If they get out of the first weekend, they're going to at least the Final Four.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's one or the other. They either get upset or they're going the distance.
Yeah. All right. Well, another anticlimactic position, but I do like Grant Hill. So let's move on to power forward. And Drew, who is your power forward?
My power forward is Dennis Rodman.
Yeah!
He's not mine, but he is Wade's.
Right, that's 3.
Dad?
Well, I have a toss-up. The 2 guys I have written down are basically the same guy.
You have Ben Wallace?
Yep.
Well,
I have Rodman and Wallace. And so somebody's going to have to convince me to go one way or the other.
Okay.
Well, I don't have either one of those guys.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
okay. Well, we've talked about Rodman just not many weeks ago in the Chicago episode.
Yeah.
He averages more points in Detroit and a little less rebounds. Don't know how, maybe. Oh, because it was longer, because his first couple of years were like 4, 8, and 9, not to the peak yet. But he scores like 3 more points in Detroit.
Which is 8. No, let's not get carried away here.
Yeah. Alex, you're not supposed to ruin my stats. They sound good when I say it's 3 more.
8 points, 11 rebounds, and an assist. That's his stats.
Mm-hmm.
53% shooting.
This is no colored hair, Rodman. This is somewhat okay, Rodman.
I think that was the grittier Rodman was in Detroit.
Yeah.
He just kind of showed up and played basketball. He kind of didn't go off the deep end outside of basketball yet.
Yeah, that's true. Well, not yet.
That's what I said. Not yet. There was some trouble in Detroit later on.
So,
You want to say yours?
well, do we want to talk? Uncle Doug, are you going to put Ben Wallace up there on the list? Or?
Yeah, let's put Ben Wallace up there at least for now so we can talk about it.
All right. Well, Ben Wallace is my center.
Ben Wallace is my center.
He is not my center either.
He's not my center, yeah, obviously.
I'll say I have a legit center to talk about. Not that Ben Wallace isn't legit, mind you. I wasn't trying to say that.
Okay.
I like Ben Wallace, but Ben Wallace's Detroit stats are 6 points, 11 rebounds, an assist, and a steal, and 2 blocks. On 47% shooting.
Like I said, he and Rodman are
The difference is Ben Wallace blocks shots.
Right.
That's the difference.
That's why I put him at center.
and I liked him better.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ben Wallace more.
Ben Wallace was one hell of a defender there for quite some time. I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame, which I questioned, by the way. I wasn't sure he was a Hall of Famer, but he did make it. He's a 4-time All-Star, 2-time rebound champ. He's a block champ. He's an NBA champ. He's 5-time All-NBA. He's 6-time All-Defense and 4-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And all of those things came in Detroit.
Yeah.
Where else did he play?
He played for the Bulls and Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Washington and Orlando before Detroit. But he barely played there. But anyway, yeah. All right, well, you have anything else to add, Uncle Doug?
Nope.
Well, I went with his buddy, and my power forward is Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Oh,
I thought about Rasheed. Those 3 I was trying to pick which 2 I wanted.
okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pick.
Yeah, how long was Rasheed there? I kind of forgot about him.
Handful of years. Let me look. I don't remember how many years. I'm trying to pull him up. Rasheed's numbers in Detroit, which is 6 seasons, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block on 43%. The big difference here is he shoots a 3.
Right.
He spreads the floor while still giving you really good defense. He's not on the level of Rodman or Wallace defensively, but he was also a very good defender. And he could score, unlike those two. He's a 4-time All-Star. He's an NBA champion. He's an All-Rookie. So yeah, I went with the floor stretcher, getting offense a little bit more room, the option to actually give him the ball and he might score. But he's also a nice shot blocker, so that's why I went with Sheed.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought about it. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with that.
And he played a role in Detroit. Billups and Hamilton were their leading scorers, and he was the third option. That's why his points per game are 13 in Detroit. Everywhere else he went, he put up bigger scoring numbers.
Mm-hmm.
He was the number 1 option in Portland there for a while. So
who do you have in Portland?
Old Scottie Pippen.
Avita Sabonis, Damian Stoudemire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who was the probably already named it. Who was the Kobe stopper?
Reuben Patterson.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Those videos are hilarious. They always say the Kobe stopper. I die laughing. Every team had one. No one stopped him.
No.
It was funny.
Yep. All right. Well, we have 3 power forwards there. And now I guess we'll move on to center, even though we have 2 of your all centers because of somebody's power forward with somebody's center. So who doesn't have their center up there? Me and Uncle Doug.
Yeah.
So who's Wade's center?
Same as
Same
ours.
as yours? Oh, okay.
Yes, he has Rodman on power forward, but he has the same center we do. Well, I assume we do.
Okay.
He doesn't have either Wallace.
He doesn't have either
Oh,
Wallace.
that surprised me. I thought he'd have one. Or
Well, you know, Rodman is his boy.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I'm not. I thought center was relatively easy personally, but that's just me. Uncle Doug, who's your center?
Bob Lanier.
He's ours as well.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to experience something, play Bob Lanier in 2K.
Yeah.
You can't keep that fucker off the boards.
Yeah.
You cannot keep him off the boards.
Yeah, he was a monster. In Detroit, he was 22.7 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 3.3 assists.
2 blocks
Yeah.
and steal.
How big is he?
50% shooting.
He's like 6'10 or 11, isn't he?
6'11", 250. So he's definitely the tallest player we have.
Yeah, his biggest one.
Yeah. And I wonder about the 250. The Bob Lanier I remember looked pretty big.
Hey, at least they don't have him listed at 215 like they do a lot of these big men.
Yeah.
215. Oh gosh.
But he's a Hall of Famer, 8-time All-Star. He was an All-Rookie. He went in an All-Star Game MVP, it says on here.
All right.
I don't honestly, when I think of Bob Lanier, Detroit's the only place I think of.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think of Milwaukee.
No, I don't really remember him in Milwaukee. I just remember him
No.
being the Pistons back in the day.
Yeah, it says he played 5 seasons in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What era did he play in?
70s and 80s.
70s,
Yeah,
80s.
he would have played against Kareem.
Okay.
No, that's a decent era to play.
Yeah, 'cause he used to try to muscle Kareem away from the rim, and
Well, in the movie Airplane,
right.
Jabbar makes the comment, you try and haul Lanier up and down the court for 48
Right.
minutes or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, Bob Lanier, he's a beast. All right, well, that's everybody's players, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
So we have unanimous point guard, unanimous small forward. So we have
Yes.
nothing to argue there. So do we want to deal with our shooting guards since it's straightforward? We're just talking about these two guys, and then we can move on to the big men that's all intertwined in each other. Guys with multiple positions and.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want to do.
So
Well, I'll go to Joe, but
Here, I'll make a.
Okay.
I got a
Oh,
three.
yeah, I was saying, I
hey,
want a
listen,
deal.
listen. I got this. I got a 3-team trade.
all right,
So we
let's
did
do
a
it.
trade.
Yeah, you're not involved, right? So don't worry about getting bamboozled.
Okay, good.
All right, Dad. You go, Joe Dumars.
Yeah.
I'll go to you and Alex, the center, Bob Lanier, and then Alex, you come to Dennis Rodman, the power forward. We all give up something. We all get something.
Well, I'm willing to come off of Sheed because I'm willing to do that. I have no problem with that. But I feel like if I was going to come off Sheed, I'd go to Ben.
God dang it, Alex.
By the way, Ben Wallace is not tall, but he was yoked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Wallace and Lanier down low would be so strong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Not a place you want to drive.
Mm-mm.
Especially if they're gonna let you beat up on them. If those two got the bad boy rules,
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
they could actually.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Lanier put up almost 12 rebounds a game while scoring almost 23 points a game.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do both.
Well, here's my thing with the big guys. I feel like we can't have Rodman and Wallace both.
I don't think we can have them both. There's just not enough points there.
No. The more I've got to thinking about it, the more I think you're right. But I want something out of the trade. I just want
I
to
don't
give
know.
him up.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just saying, like, we can't have
Yeah.
Ben Wallace and Rodman, like we're going to get a total of 12 points out of our 2 big men.
I was about to say Isaiah and they're good scores, but not that good.
Right, yeah. Isaiah and Grant Hill and we're going to have to go to Dave Bing if we're going to do that because we're going to need all the points we can get.
Yeah, they're not good enough. See, I'm fine with Bob. So if you can get me a power forward trade brought up, I'll leave Ben at center and go to Bob.
So are you going ahead and saying you'll give up Dave Bing for Dumars?
Yeah, if he'll go to Lanier at center.
All right, we can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And then we can figure out the power forward stuff.
So
That's fine.
So Joe Dumars is now a shooting guard.
Yep.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Then Bob Lanier.
So now we have Rodman, both Wallaces, and Lanier. All right. So, So what are you thinking, Ray?
Because we didn't put Rodman on the Bulls, right?
No, we did not.
No, we didn't.
Well, I'm definitely would need Rodman on a team. So I'm not coming off that one. But the center, I don't really care. I'm not that big on Wallace anyway. So I mean, I could come to Bob Lanier, but I'm not coming off Rodman. We might have to go duke it in the street over that one.
But do you want to go ahead and come to Lanier then?
Yeah,
And
that's
then we
fine.
can talk about power forward.
Yeah.
So Bob Lanier is now our center.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Feel like we're doing some compromising here.
Now we have 3 power forwards.
All right.
And here's the thing. You guys are missing somebody that would help you right now.
Yeah. I'm about to walk over next door and get his butt.
Why don't we go to the board and see how this works out for the 2 of you?
I got Wade's vote in. He emailed me his ballot. My vote counts too.
But wouldn't it be 2-2 on the boards?
Yes,
Yes.
it would. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though there's 3 votes
If
for Rodman.
Wade was here, we'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
We'd win.
Yes.
Well, I guess I could get the cat to meow twice for Rodman.
Well, who can we get to break the tie?
Here,
Time it is.
I got a
Looking for
question.
a friend.
Should we ask Alexa? Should we ask her who's the greatest Detroit Pistons power forward, and whoever comes up first is who it is?
I'm not gonna
Oh
lie.
my
that's-
God! Let's not base it on what she says, because she'd be in here interrupting for no reason.
I know, but I think it'd just be funny.
It would be funny. Like, I agree with
Unless
that.
it's someone totally.
They're like Greg Monroe.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah, we hear something crazy.
Let's try it. Do it.
I just
Right.
want to see what it says. Alexa, who's the greatest Detroit Pistons power forward?
From RaptorsRapture.com. While the Pistons have plenty of tradable assets, chief among them is star power forward Jeremy Grant.
Jeremy Grant.
That's it. You heard it first from Alexa.
All time.
Hold on.
Because they just, Alexa went.
Hold on. There's a second option. Say, "Hey Samuel," and then ask. Hold on. Let it go off. No, ask it.
So just say and then say who's all time.
Yeah, just say.
Okay. Hey Samuel, who's the greatest all-time power forward for the Detroit Pistons?
From hoopshabit.com. In fact, some of the most notorious tough guys in league history played power forward for the Pistons, from Dennis Rodman to Rick Mahorn to Rasheed Wallace.
That's it. All right, we're done with this. It's only 9:20. If we want to call somebody, it's probably early enough we can call some people. If we want to call a friend.
Who we want to call?
Well, so much for Samuel L. Jackson.
Who do we want to call?
I don't know any Pistons fans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you get a hold of
Just-
Mark?
I could probably get a hold of Mark. I'll ask him if I'll see if he's still up.
He's gonna say someone besides these two.
You get a hold of Robert.
Let me text Robert. I'll text him who he thinks his power forward is. He says someone else.
You want me to text Brock?
Oh gosh, yeah, text him.
He's been with us several times.
Yeah, text Brock.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, maybe I should, or should I ask Kyle? Kyle will be better. I'll text Kyle. We'll make Kyle's first appearance on here.
Oh, Westbrook missing another free throw. Big surprise.
Are we just asking who would you rather have as your power forward, Dennis Rodman or Ben Wallace?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who has Rashid?
me.
So we're picking between Ben and Dennis, though, right?
That's fine.
All right.
Oh, boy. Do. Play with the pass. Dunk.
You know, the crazy thing is like, all these guys have championships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rodman, both Wallaces. I mean, the Wallaces won theirs together, but he can go ahead and take Sheet off of there and put my pick on Ben. That's
Okay.
fine.
Wade, just so you know, this is all because you're not here. This will be over with.
It's Wade's fault.
All right. My message has been sent.
All right.
We'll wait and see.
Has been sent electronically.
Yeah, I didn't throw a pigeon out Ray's window.
Yeah, we don't have any messenger pigeons here. Oh, my goodness.
Of course, Mark says Rodman.
Yes.
One for Rodman.
One for Rodman. Let me put that on the tally sheet. Rodman.
Yep.
One.
Mark it down, right? Mark it down, baby.
Well, I figured Mark would be a good one because he would have seen them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both play.
Oh, and while we got some dead air, let me just shout out Lene for being the only active social listener on the show. She's the only one that emails me. So everybody who listens to the show, please go to sportsthenemoway@gmail.com.
And Ray has been putting questions in the what do you call them, Ray? The summaries for the episodes.
The description.
In description, yeah.
So if you get the question right, I'll shout you out.
So you sent it to Kyle, just send it to Robert too?
Nah, just Kyle. Just so it'd be 3 people. So it's an odd number so we don't tie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also comment in the TikToks. And if you have any questions or anything, I'll bring them on here. Show
Yeah.
people.
Hell
Show
yeah.
them as well when we meet.
Yeah.
So,
We're trying to be social with you guys, but you
Yeah.
got to be social with us. Just throw us a line, man.
Mm-hmm. I still want to hear. I still want to hear from France.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's like our most loyal listener.
Yep.
sorry, Brock. That probably hurt his feelings.
Mark used to be. Mark was our loyal listener, and then Mark gave up on us midway through football and hasn't listened to a single baseball episode. And I'm sure he'll listen to these basketball episodes. But yeah,
Well, I'm not hearing anything from Brock, so he might be.
He's probably in the shower.
Yeah, he
It's
may
about
already-
his shower time.
Nothing
Right,
from-
getting close to bedtime.
nothing from Kyle either.
Not yet.
Well, Uncle Doug, since Mark sided with him, do we want to go ahead and go?
Well, if you want, we can wait a little bit longer. We can go ahead and do our NBA talk and then come back. And if they haven't by the time we get done
Yeah, we
talking,
can talk a little about the NBA.
then we can come back.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can do that.
send Robert a note, too, just in case Brock doesn't answer us.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right. Well, there's plenty to talk about right now because the NBA is a mess. But we can start it off with Ja Morant and the dumbassery that is his life right now.
Truth.
I'm sure everybody's aware by now, but he has been suspended by the NBA for 8 games. He checked himself into rehab. He's been going to therapy, so on and so forth, over waving a gun around in an IG video. But I guess here's my question to the room. What are you going to rehab for? Like, I'm literally asking the question, like, what are you in rehab for?
Yeah.
Like, is this, like, are they treating you for something else? Like, because I'm like, what does rehab have to do with a gun? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know what exactly they're.
Exactly what they're calling it.
Yeah.
It's New World coddling that apparently is catching on. Let's hold everybody's hand and let's just make sure everybody's okay and pet their heads and put them in bed and lay them down like
Maybe.
a quarterback. And
I kind of like Plexico Burris. Did you see what his comment?
Learn from me.
Yeah. He said, don't be me. Learn from me.
See, there you go. That's
I mean,
the only counsel he
hey.
needs right there.
Hey, Leslie stepped up and said it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, at least he owned up to it.
So, you know, made a mistake, screwed up his career.
Yeah.
Don't go down that path.
Just good thing he didn't hold a firework in his hand or miss a couple fingers.
You know, nothing against guns. I mean, I have no problem with that, but the club when you're drunk is not the place for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, especially after your allegations about having a gun, pointing it at people.
Yeah.
And then they go on video a couple weeks later. It's not good.
Yeah.
And then such a fucking robotic response, too, to Jalen Rose. Makes me sick. Yeah, I learned my lesson and I'm doing this. Bro, just say you were drunk, fucking around, acting like you were thugging, and get over it. I don't want to hear this, yeah, I was above that, but I still waved it in the clip, but I'm above that actions.
I mean, he's an exciting young player. You hate to see him screw up his career.
He's a
Yeah,
very
for
exciting.
real.
He's
I'll
super
say.
exciting.
I mean, you know,
I
I
like
love to
him.
watch him play. And it's like, come on, man.
So I'm rooting for him.
I believe he's number 1 in jersey sales this year.
Is he really?
I
Wow.
think so, yeah.
That's
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. A lot of young kids like him. I mean,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
exciting to watch.
He
I liked
is
him
fun
back
to
in
watch.
college when he played for Murray State.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, he's exciting.
Yeah.
I just don't want something to happen to him that happened to Derrick Rose and blow out a knee or something. I don't want that. to
No,
happen to
no,
him.
yeah. No.
Yeah, that's what's worried me with Ja is like, you know, we saw D Rose's body breakdown, D Wade's body breakdown, we saw John Wall's body breakdown. These are all small guys that were really, really athletic and exciting. You know, but your body can only take so much pounding.
Yeah.
And Ja's skinny.
Well, at least he's lasted more than big body, what's his face on the Pelicans.
Oh, Zion.
Yeah, Zion's
Yeah,
big
the
body
Grizzlies
ass.
definitely have won that draft.
Yeah.
Now, Broxter just responded, and he says Rodman.
Yeah!
No matter what Kyle says. Rodman.
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't heard from Kyle.
Hey,
He's in
Kyle.
Palmyra right now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Hey, Kyle, we need your vote, Kyle.
Oh, no, not South Park. I can't say what I want to say because that would not be good. Look. If you're a South Park fan, you know what I want to say. You know what Cartman would say to Kyle.
Yeah. I was just watching the one the other day where Stan's dad made him go to the bank and put his $100 in. He's like, and the banker's like, all right, I'm gonna put this into a mutual fund for it's gone. And he's like, what do you mean it's gone? He's like, it's gone. and he's like, no, I just gave it to you. I have $100. No, it didn't work out for you. It's gone. And he's like, no, it can't be. He's like, sir, this line is only for people with that are members of the bank. And he's like, I just opened an account. He's like, there's no money in it.
No, I watched an episode the other day. It's when Stan and Kyle playing Guitar Hero, and then Randy comes out with a real gun, not a real gun, a real guitar, and starts playing.
That's send you to rehab, Drew.
Oh yeah, Carry On Wayward Son. And Carmen's like, just stop. You're not cool. But I can actually play the real songs. That's lame. You're not. That cracks me up.
All right. Well, we talked about Ja for a minute, but we had another topic we want to talk about, guys. What was it?
Oh, yeah,
Perk.
yeah.
Oh, Kendrick fucking Perkins. You got to be kidding me. Man, Kendrick Perkins sounds like so dumb. So let's just lay this out for everybody. Hopefully everybody's been paying attention, but I don't know. First off, you know, he's been on the anti-Jokic bandwagon. He doesn't want Jokic to win the MVP this year, which is fine. I don't care. You know, I personally think, you know, Giannis and Embiid have a very good case for the MVP. I don't think it's a runaway.
Right.
But if Jokic wins it, he's the third deserving candidate, I think. But anyway, he's been anti-Jokic winning the MVP. But then he took it a step further. Oh man, I don't know how long it's been now. What, a week and a half ago, probably.
Yeah.
Something like that. He said that Jokic is only winning MVPs because he's white, and because the people that vote for MVP are 80% white, and they want white MVPs, which then ESPN had to come out and retract that because it's not factually correct that it's 80% white.
The same hour, not the same hour.
I did try and Google it to see what it was, but nothing would tell me. I just wanted to see like how far off was he? Like was it 78% or was it like 50% or you know what I mean?
Don't know.
Like,
I never heard. They just said it wasn't correct.
Yeah, right. But then, of course, he brought up Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash, and how they're the only players since 1991 to win MVPs without being top 10 in scoring. Which I did not go back and check about Dirk, where he fell in the scoring in his MVP season. Obviously, Nash did not. Nash was winning MVPs because of his assist numbers, not because of his scoring numbers.
And leading the Suns to good records.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like I said to you guys off air, he cut that off very strategically because he was trying not to encompass Magic Johnson, who was also not a top 10 scorer in the league when he won 3 MVPs. He very strategically did that because that would have, obviously not worked for him. Drew, you want to look that up there real quick? What?
Yeah.
Nowinski's MVP season, like when he, where he was in scoring. But then JJ Redick and him got into it about it on what was that?
First Take,
yeah. And he essentially just repeated himself over and over again. I only say facts. But then he took it a step further. It was just yesterday or the day before, where he said that Joel Embiid is better than Hakeem Olajuwon. And I was like, I'm done. Like, I am so done right now. And people, long-term listeners to the podcast know I have an affinity for Hakeem Olajuwon, but
he loves his Olajuwon.
That's true, but Olajuwon's in a different stratosphere than Embiid in so many things. Embiid goes long periods of time where he just won't play defense. And Olajuwon's an all-time great defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
Olajuwon is considered to have the greatest array of post moves of any post scorer ever.
Yeah.
Not to say that Joel Embiid can't score in the post. I'm not saying that. But he's not Olajuwon in the post.
Dirk was 5th.
His MVP year, he was 5th in scoring. This is what I'm talking about. He just wasn't right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Kobe, LeBron, Gilbert, Arenas, and Vince Carter were the 4 ahead of him. So
okay,
that was one of the years Kobe averaged 31. But the Lakers were bad.
Yeah, one of those years when
they were bad, but Kobe put up good stats. But yeah. But he was 5th. In scoring. So he's not even at like 9th. He's 5th in the league.
So you want to look up the last 2 years with Joker and see where he fell on the scoring list? But anyway, essentially his case was Embiid can do everything Olajuwon can do on the court, but Embiid can shoot threes, and Olajuwon didn't do that, so he's a better player than Olajuwon. So Perkins is turned into like the Nick Wright, only for Embiid instead of LeBron James. Perkins also said that if he played in today's league, he would average 20 and 10.
I don't think so. I watched him play.
Me too.
He wasn't that good.
Nikola Jokic in 2020, 2021 was the 3rd leading scorer in the league.
See? That's what I'm saying. Perkins was just
wrong.
He just made up shit off the top of his head.
I'll tell you right now, his 27 points per game last year ain't going to be 10th, I don't think. Let me scroll down here.
So what show did he say the Olajuwon comment on? Well, the First Take as well?
I can't remember. I watched it, actually, but I can't remember what it was on now. I don't think it was First Take. I think he might have just been on like Sports Center.
Oh, no wonder he got away with that.
Because nobody was arguing with him. He was just talking. He was just talking about Embiid's MVP case.
Oh. My God. Let the man win a couple titles and say something.
Well, that's what everybody's saying about Jokic is he hasn't won anything, so why do we keep giving him MVPs? What my case is.
He was 6th last year.
Right, so he's been top 10 in scoring every time he's won MVP. And Dirk was top 10 in scoring when he won MVP.
3rd, 6th
So
for Jokic.
Perkins just
5th for
lied.
Dirk.
Yeah.
There you go.
He lied and tried to stir up a controversy.
Yep.
If
Well,
you go down to it, people, you find facts.
Yeah.
Just saying, if you want to.
As of right now, Jokic is about 25 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Yeah.
He's averaging a triple-double.
Yeah.
But look at his field goal percentage.
Field goal percentage is 62.8.
Exactly. That is insane.
Now, Embiid is a little over 33 points a game, so he
Yes.
is like 8 points more.
Yes.
10 rebounds, so he's 2 rebounds less, but 4 assists. So
Yeah.
he's 6 assists less.
Yeah, and what's he shooting?
He's shooting in the last 6 games. He's shot 50% from the field, but that doesn't give the total. This is one of the guys he's breaking down the race for Fox Sports.
I got you.
I'll give Perkins this. He is 18th this year in scoring.
And
Right,
then-
because scoring has gone through the fucking roof this
But
year.
yeah, well, listen to this. Embiid at 33, Luka at 33, Lillard at 32, Giannis at 31, Alexander at 31, Tatum 30. There's 6 guys at 30.
right,
And we're talking about when Dirk had 5, he averaged 24.
yeah,
And then you got 1, 2, 3, 5 guys at 27 at 126. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4 at 25, and then you got Jokic with 4 other guys at 24. So I mean, scoring is just crazy.
It is. It's up. Great. It's the best scoring season ever because they can't play defense. But he's shooting 54% from the field on the season. Embiid, I mean. So, 8 points lower than Joker. What is he shooting from 3, Uncle Doug? Joker, I mean.
It didn't say here.
No. Well, I think he's shooting 40% from the 3-point line. If I'm not wrong, and Embiid is shooting 35%.
Well, and the other candidate that this guy's talking about, of course, is Giannis.
Yes, who's having a
doing
really great
31
season.
and a half points. So he's only like 2 points behind Embiid, but he averages 1 more rebound at 11 and another assist.
Mhm.
And he's also shooting 54%.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And Milwaukee has a better record than Philly.
Right.
Milwaukee actually has the best record in the NBA right now, but
they're playing well.
but I do believe Denver has a better record than Philly.
I think so.
Denver's number 1 seed in the West.
Denver's lost a couple games.
They've
here
lost like
recently.
5 in a row.
Yeah,
Who has?
Denver.
Oh,
They've
really?
lost 5 in a row, but I think they're still ahead. The Sixers by a couple points. Not points.
We'll find out. Games. All right, so Philly is 46-22, and Denver is 46-23. So actually, they have a half game on Denver.
That's with Philly winning the game tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know if Denver has a game tonight or not.
They do not. This is the last game of the night right here
Okay.
that we're watching. Clippers Warriors. And Dallas.
Hey, Wade's boys playing tonight.
Oh, jeez.
He's been playing really well. By the way, Dallas is losing to San Antonio, the worst team in the NBA.
I don't know. Dallas just can't play defense. That's their problem.
No defense.
I
None.
hope Kawhi's playing well. He's missed half the first season, or first part of the
Has
season.
he even played that much?
Probably not. I'm exaggerating. Yeah, don't let me give him too much props.
Give it some time. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, we've talked about some NBA here. Let's return to our team here. For those that weren't paying attention, Dennis Rodman has won the power forward debate. These young fools and Mark have let me down.
Well, we went young and older. I won't say Mark's old, but he's older. So.
Good old Rodzilla has made a team.
Ray can finally rest peacefully.
Yes.
At night.
So that means our Detroit Pistons all-time starting 5 is as follows: Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Grant Hill, Dennis Rodman, and Bob Lanier.
Yeah.
Which I think will be a formidable team. Not
they
like
can score, they can
yeah.
play defense, they can rebound.
Yes. I think it'll be a nice team.
Yeah, I'll test him against my monster Pacer squad later.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, it's been killing on the Sims. I'm telling you.
Was there anything else NBA we would like to talk about before we wrap up this episode?
Nah, I don't think so.
No, we touched on it all in between.
Oh, by the way, the Warriors suck.
Yeah, they get
On the road, they suck. At home, they don't.
Well, here's the thing: they suck so much on the road that they suck overall. That's
That's fine.
Yeah.
I checked
Yeah.
the other night. They have like a
That's
win
right.
streak of 8 at home and a losing streak at 8 on the road.
they're 7-26 on the road.
Oh, jeez.
7-26.
Oh, my gosh.
And then at home, 29-7. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like, if you just win half your games on the road,
Yeah, just go 500 on the road.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So what's the Clippers record with Westbrook now?
Oh, bad.
I don't know, like 1-5 or something.
Imagine that.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Oh my God, what a turd.
I couldn't believe they brought him in and then put him in the starting lineup. I couldn't
I know.
believe it.
Yeah.
And they lost like
Yeah.
4 straight.
Yeah.
Sorry, Westbrook.
I'm not. Like it's a proven thing right now. You just can't rely on him to do so many things that is important. One of which, play defense.
Right.
The Clippers were like the best defense in the league, and they brought him in, and their defense plummeted because he doesn't guard anybody.
Yeah.
No. He's lost that quickness.
But oh my God, why you guys hate on Westbrook? He's going to be a future Hall of Famer with a triple-double record.
I mean, he will be a Hall of Famer.
He'll be a Hall of
but-
Famer. I would say he's top 10 in assists. And he's got an MVP and the triple doubles.
But he can't win when it matters.
Oh, the Lakers lost to Houston tonight.
Really?
Yeah, they did.
No one played. The organization rested AD because it was back to back.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
AD didn't
that
play
makes
tonight?
me-
Yeah. They were losing by a lot more, and they only ended up losing by 4, but they was over double digits.
I do like the young guys they've picked up, and they're playing.
Much better.
I mean, here lately, even with LeBron out, they've been playing like a basketball team.
They
again.
have. D'Angelo Russell's been playing well. Beasley's solid. Vanderbilt's been balling.
Yeah, he's been playing good.
He had 13 and 10 tonight. Russell had 18 and 7.
Well, they feel comfortable with having
Austin Reeves had 24 tonight.
Yeah, coming off the bench, he's been giving them a lot of support.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Wait till LeBron comes back. It's going to
They'll all
ruin the
go
whole
down-
thing.
They'll all go down the
Well,
toilet.
they were talking about it the other day, and I forget which commentator it was. He just came out and said, he said, when LeBron's on the floor, they force everything through him.
Yes.
He says,
Yeah.
now that he's not playing, the Lakers are playing basketball again.
Yes. The ball goes where it's open.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
It just goes.
so
Like,
much more fun to watch.
Yeah, it's not walk the ball up with LeBron, run everything through LeBron. It's, oh, that guy's open up ahead, throw in the ball. Like, it is flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Drew's favorite player only had 6 rebounds tonight.
Mo Bamba.
No, I meant
Oh.
Rudy Gobert.
Oh,
Yeah. Mo Bamba's hurt.
Yeah, Mo Bamba's hurt, bro.
tells you how much I pay attention to Mo. I thought of that one night when we talked about him. Yeah, Rudy sucked.
I tried to warn you about Mo, man. I tried to warn you about that shit.
But I mean, at this point, guys, Rudy's just bad. I mean, he has not helped the Timberwolves. If anything, he's made them worse.
I called that shit.
I've been preaching it for years now. How he's so great defensive. No, he's not. He's a liability.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in that locker room when they lose and they go back there and he just back there sitting chilling and they just kind of look at him like, God damn it, what the fuck?
No, I want to see when Donovan Mitchell used to look at him after losses.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hey, man, by the way, speaking of sad stuff in the NBA, did you guys hear that they're talking about Lonzo Ball may never play again?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
They can't fix his knee.
They don't know what's wrong with it.
They said it's an injury that's never before been seen. He's been to like 6 specialists. None of them even know what the hell's wrong with it. But he can't run.
Yeah, he can't run still.
Wow.
It's been
No,
almost
I
2
hadn't heard
years.
that.
Yeah. He got hurt last year. Missed
Yeah.
almost all of last year, and then has missed all of this year. They said he's not going to play this year because they can't even jog.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so odd.
Yeah, there's something really messed up in his knee, and nobody can figure it out. They've been sending him to specialist or specialist. Nobody can figure it out. Like his career may be over.
Wow.
That is insane. After he finally fixed his goofy shot and was really playing the best basketball of his career.
They say he found a good spot in Chicago.
Yeah. I feel bad for the guy. I wasn't a huge Lonzo Ball fan, but I feel really bad for the guy.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Franchise that do feel good for is the Kings. They're playing some good basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the West for a minute, guys.
Okay.
Is it just me, or is the West just full of no teams we can trust?
Yeah, not really.
Number one seed is Denver, but I'm not completely terrified of Denver.
No.
And then the number 2 seed is the Kings.
No,
a team that hasn't
played
played
the Grizzlies right
now. The Grizzlies have been losing too much.
I know they've been losing. I didn't know if the Kings have caught them yet or not.
Yeah, they called me the other night.
Yeah,
they called me the other night. It's the Kings who haven't made the playoffs in 18 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And their best players don't really have any playoff experience. All that good stuff. You can't trust them. Then number 3 team is Memphis, who the aforementioned Ja Morant plays for, and Steven Adams is out for the rest of the year, and the really athletic big guy they got is out for the rest of the year. He tore his Achilles.
And some of them are just stupid. Like the whole is it Desmond Bain and Draymond?
No, it's Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks is an idiot. So is Draymond. But
Desmond Bain got kicked out tonight for hitting someone in the groin.
Oh my god.
Oh, Desmond Bain did?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I like Bain. I think Bain.
Yeah.
Bain's
the Grizzlies are
they're falling apart. Is what they're doing.
They need to grow up. All of them need to grow up a little bit, I think.
And then you have this big bunch of teams that you can't make heads or tails of. Both the teams we're watching, the Clippers and the Warriors, fall into that category.
Yeah. The Suns.
The Suns.
I'd say if they would hold the whole series in Golden State's arena, it'd be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
But if they got to go on the road, they're going down.
I heard something today. Andrew Wiggins may not be back the rest of the season.
I heard that today too.
Yeah.
They said Wiggins probably won't come back. There's something wrong with his family. They said they're not telling people what, but he's been home in Minnesota for over a month.
Oh, wow.
Dealing with a family matter.
Man, I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
That's okay. They got Iguodala. He'll hold it down.
He broke his wrist last night.
Iguodala?
Iguodala did, yeah.
God damn.
Oh,
We just saw him play the other night when they
My
played the
God.
Suns, Dad.
Yeah, we just watched him play the other night.
Diggy. That's my
Damn.
triple single finals MVP, baby.
I like Iggy.
Yeah, the Suns, who KD rolled his ankle
In warm-ups.
and warm-ups and is out the rest of the season. What the hell?
Yeah, what a freak fucking thing that was.
Yeah, but the Suns, the Clippers, the Warriors,
The Mavericks can't play. I don't know.
oh my
the
Mavericks.
Mavericks can't play basketball anymore. I don't know what they've done.
The Lakers are now in the play-in. They're like the 9 seed or something.
Yeah, they're 9.
Pelicans don't know how to play
The
basketball
Pelicans
anymore.
just completely fell apart. I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell that's about.
I think the Thunder are actually playing right now.
I think you're right. I think they are.
But yeah, it's pitiful. The West is just who's going to get hot when June, not
Yeah,
June.
pretty much,
May,
really.
May and June come around. So
Minnesota's in there somewhere too.
yeah,
Are they really?
Yeah.
I mean, with everyone else not being that,
I mean, the Lakers are under 500 and they're in the play-in, so it's not like you got to have a great record to get there.
yeah.
So, all right. Well, we've strung this along for a while. We've got our answer now, so we might as well wrap it up. We appreciate you tuning in to this Detroit Pistons episode, and we would appreciate you tuning in next week for who? Golden State. Yeah, Golden State Warriors.
Shout out to Mark and Brock for answering us when we called.
Hell
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mark wants to come next week. I'm still trying to work it out with him, so hopefully we'll get Mark here next week. Please send us some emails, respond, rate, review, all that good stuff, guys. We really appreciate it very much. And thanks for tuning in to Sports the NEMO Way.